Alright, today's video is going to be about the Ambrosia cantaloupe hybrid. In my opinion, it is probably the best melon that you can grow. I'm going to give you a brief description of it, and then I'll get on to some other stuff. Long-time favorite, 4 to 5 pound fruits, very sweet and flavorful. It is no wonder gardeners come back to Ambrosia hybrid cantaloupe year after year. This long-time favorite produces fruits that are attractive orange peach flesh that is loaded with sweetness and a rich, complex flavor. Some would say it's a mixture of all melons with some flour. The 4 to 5 pound melons have a small seed cavity and are the perfect size for slicing and sharing, cutting up for a fruit salad. Ambrosia was a real knockout when it was introduced over 40 years ago and is still among the best flavored dessert quality melons. Other melons are now better in disease resistance and with higher vigor, but Ambrosia is the only melon that is currently recommended by all 15 of the South State Extension Services. Shows resistance to powdery mildew, 86 days to maturity. Okay, maybe that description interested you in the growing one. I just picked 3 this morning. There they are, 3. I've already picked 2, or 4. That equals 5. There's 6 more on this plant. That equals 11. That one Ambrosia cantaloupe will give me more melons than all of my watermelon plants combined, which I have like 4 or 5. I get maybe, like, if I'm lucky, 2 watermelons per plant. Watermelons just don't, I'm just not good at growing watermelons. They like sandy soil. I got red clay. If you look up the soil recommendations for cantaloupe, they recommend sandy soil. I have red clay. It does just fine. Highly recommend giving it a try. Sorry guys, I got a bee swarming all over me. Gonna cut one open. It's gonna weigh a couple as well. They're, like I said, around 4 to 5 pounds, and we'll see how much they weigh. Now, you cannot save the seeds from this. This is a hybrid. If you save the seeds from it, yes, it will grow. Yes, it will produce a melon. I tried it, and you know what happened? I wasted a year of gardening space because none of the melons were edible, none of them ripened, and they literally rotted internally and exploded. Do not save the seeds. Buy the seeds. It's a hybrid. You cannot save hybrid seeds. You will not end up with the same plant. Let's weigh the biggest one, if I can prevent it from rolling off. So my scale's in ounces, that's 80 ounces. So it's actually, 4 pounds is 64, carry 8, so that's right at 5 pounds. So that's a 5 pound. The size consistency on these things is crazy. That one seems a little smaller, but it's only a few ounces. That one's, I'm trying to not put my weight on it, about 73 ounces. And the smallest one's at 69 ounces. So they're all over 4 pounds. That 4 to 5 pounds, I mean, I don't know how they do it. I've never seen something so consistent with their weight compared to watermelons, which are all over the place, which are obviously a different plant. So, if you've never grown the Ambrosia cantaloupe, I was trying to show you the plant, how far it comes out. It's a mixture in between my watermelons, but you can tell by the leaf different. Cantaloupes have a way different leaf than watermelon. Very big, very vigorous plant. You know, disease resistance, which is great for our hot, humid summers, which is just killing all the tomato plants and everything else. But these just keep on going. Super impressive. Now, how do you know when to pick them? This is the best part about cantaloupe. You don't have to know because they do it themselves. You'll start to notice this thing changing color. It gets this nice, golden color, brown, golden, versus they're kind of like green and netty when they're not. But the part where the plant connects, let's see if we can see that there. The part where the plant connects, right there, it just pushes itself off. It just detaches itself. So all you do is go out in the garden when it starts getting nice and golden like this and just push on it. And sometimes you may find that the sucker has completely pulled itself already. It's not even attached to the melon whatsoever. And sometimes you'll start seeing it's lifted off a little bit, and all you need to do is go whoop, and it pushes right off. But when it gets nice and golden and yellow like this, she's pretty much ready to go. But like I said, the plant will attach itself. For people who grow things on a trellis, people will grow these things on a trellis. They'll have like some netting underneath them sometimes to support them, but they'll literally just drop off the plant. The plant will let it go. They have a very nice smell to them. Let's cut one open. I'm gonna cut one of the smaller ones open. I have so much stuff really, but you know, for the video's sake, y'all probably want to see what it looks like in the inside, and so I'll make some fridge space. Check that out. Nice and juicy. Great looking flesh. Very thin too. So that's one of the nice things about it. They say, you know, it's you can eat it down to the rind, like compared to watermelon, which has a much thicker rind. The Ambrosia has a thinner one typically than what your store varieties have as well, your cantaloupe. So very thin. There's a lot of melon here. There's very little actual waste in this. So if you haven't grown it, give it a try. I think if you just do a quick search for Ambrosia hybrid cantaloupe, you will find that it's reviewed extremely well. It's probably better reviewed than anything I've ever seen. People love it. People, first time they've ever gardened, like literally the first garden they've ever grown in their lives, plop these seeds in the ground. They take care of it a little bit, and they're just like, holy heck, this thing gave me all these melons. This is too easy. I'm not saying it's always going to be that way. I'm just saying for me so far, it's always impressed. And I just really can't think of a better thing to grow, especially if you've been growing watermelons and you're really frustrated with them. As long as you like cantaloupe, give this a try. It's going to beat any store-bought cantaloupe you ever had by a mile. All right, until next time, guys, I hope y'all have a good day.